another kiln load coming off and stuff. What are you doing in here? Huh? Is he just coming and saying hello? Huh? I don't know if you could see. No, it's Zeke Bear, I guess he wanted a bit in the video and stuff. Just showed up. That's what I get for leaving the door open, but it cools off a little bit better. Yes. Last time, I don't know if some of you remember my war with that green going on, but this time looks like it got resettled a bit, and I've got my kind of green back, which is really great, and the crossover. Dog hairs. Dog hairs. Hello. One thing I have noticed though with this green is that thickness makes a huge difference. I worked a couple of new glazes. I did one that was just kind of total surprise, and I didn't expect it. I thought it would come out differently, but anyway, it came out kind of a matte brown. So let's see, I've got another one here. Kind of a crossover with my blue, and I'm trying to decide if I like it or not, because I think it's boring. It's just pretty much solid. It doesn't have like the shine that this brown does, and the variations. The lower one, it just kind of sits there. But one thing I have been wondering about, and you can see the crossover between this kind of semi-matte brown and the more glossy blue. It kind of is coming into a black right there. Yeah, so I might take this base, change it up, and instead of I've got some manganese in here, chrome, which is interesting. It came out the brown, but it did. And then about a 1% cobalt to get a nice matte black base that I started off with is shiny, and now I'm working over towards a little bit more matte glazes. I did another blue. It's definitely more of a lighter blue. And here's a couple of examples. I just did a very few of these, and I think I got some others down lower with the crossover, but this, it actually came out like I wanted it to come out. I mean, it really did. I wanted a kind of a breaking blue, a light blue that's got some kind of speckle to it, and even the crossover, it goes a very different blue right in there. And even with the green, that's, I don't know, they kind of fight with each other. The crossover helps the blending, but the overall, that blue, you're going to see more of that blue, because I'm very, very pleased with my little experiment. The glaze is clean, the colors all came out, the crossovers, I could totally live with that sitting on my Saturday market shelf. Oh, I'm still thinking about doing sales here, and if I do a sale here, I think it's going to wind up a garage sale, but not really a garage sale. But I have like Fridays where I'm open for business. You can come by. I might even have a buzzer, and I'm getting more and more pots all the time. And I've got some people saying, "Hey, when can I come see the pots?" And I think I might just start making a regular Friday. That'll be Pottery Day. Come on over. I'll get me a buzzer going. I don't know about this Friday, but maybe the next Friday. Well, the next Friday is Memorial Weekend. I'll get back to you on that one. So, stress fracture on this bowl. Kind of see it. Didn't really show up until the firing, which means I was just going to have a big one and a little one. Unfortunate. Oh well. Yep. Yeah, green's much better this time. And another stress fracture. I am going to have to seriously watch that with my bowls. Wow. That's two. Maybe I kind of bump them around a little bit, messing with them a little bit. It doesn't take much, I mean, after they're fired, they're great. Hear that? Yeah, that rattle, rattle, rattle. As opposed to... Big difference. Well... To be honest with you, that's surprisingly satisfying. Alright, still got the pots coming along. There's 2 shelves worth, and we're digging into the 3rd layer. There we go. It's like a bunch of flowers or something. Mostly mugs. I do like my kind of cream with the green. I like the little band it makes. Very much like the brown and the blue with that kind of darker band in between. That's that ugly brown that I'll probably get rid of. But it's got kind of a gray in between there. Huh. Yeah, it's not nifty enough to save the glaze. The other glaze test that I did, I gotta say, I am most happy with. Travel mugs. Oh, and some pictures. That's nice. Did I get mixed up on my green and my blue dip? I did. Ooh, pretty much straight up green picture. That one came out kind of nice. Those two weird ones though, I just... Yeah, I was thinking about the mix-up that I have here. Some people might wonder if I'm colorblind. You know? Actually, it's an easy mistake. Here, these are my two glazes. That one's my green, and that one's my blue. And if you look down at them, you know, I mean, there's just not a whole lot of difference. And it's just kind of interesting. Oh, good, it's cooled off a bit. That the green you see on the bottom of that mug is in this one. And the blue you see on the top of that mug is in that one. I guess in my defense, they really are fairly easy to get mixed up, especially after they dry. I need to get a little better system to keep myself from oopsing. Now here's a bowl. I'm trying to look. This is one that didn't get into the kiln. And then this is what they all kind of look like. They have this kind of, you know, powdery substance that sticks to them. The clay is very porous after the first firing. And when you dip it into the glaze, it just kind of sucks up. You know, doing the pottery for however long. And I'm still just fascinated that you could take that, you know, dusty kind of thing there and it comes out. Yeah, fun stuff. Okay, continue on with my, I don't know, amusement with glaze colors. Some, like my brown, it's very much brown. Red iron oxide, which is pretty much rust, is the main colorant in that one. However, see this just bright green right there? That is that kind of gnarly, ugly brown that I've been talking about that I didn't care for too much. So that's what's on the bottom, and that green is what's on the top. How it just tends to, yeah, that flaking that it's going on the inside. That's just great stuff. That glaze is that kind of ugly, greenish, yeah. Couple thousand degrees, and boy, the changes are amazing. Yeah, so as far as glazes go, never judge a glaze by its color. So I think I got the circumference around pretty well nailed down. Oh, I have these. I mentioned pumps, soap pumps last time. I'm chasing a rabbit here, and I found these nifty cork ones that you just, you know, make me some bottles here eventually. It's another size thing I got to figure out. And you know, just, you know, stick it in there, and it's got the little pump action. You pull it out, put more soap in, clean it out. But I'll be able to do some really kind of nifty bottle shapes with the cork in it. And so still, for lotion, for soap, little measuring cup here from the good old dollar store. I borrowed my wife's a few times, and she, I must admit, rightly so, was not happy with him disappearing out of her kitchen, especially when she wanted to cook something. So I got my very own, 16 right now, and that's the big one. So too big. It looks too big, but wow! Yippee skippy. Okay, 16 ounces. Boom, right to the brim. Oh, that's cool. Right in there. I mean, you can go to any coffee shop you want to and tell them 16 ounces and boom, baby, there are 16 ounces. Let's try the 12 ounces. Get me 12 ounces going here. Yeah, so those look like they're about 13 ounces. The 12s, I think they're close enough. They're within an ounce. 16s are very close. The 8s, they're a little bit over. So we will continue to work on those. This coming up Memorial Weekend, I am going to be at the Saturday Market, downtown Bend. It's across from the public library. It's a big parking lot. If you want to stop by, see the pots, or just stop by to say hi, that would be great. Also, I'm still going to be thinking about some kind of regular day like Fridays, having my garage sale in my garage, but it won't be like a garage sale. It'll be just selling pottery on Fridays. So I'll be working towards more and more being able to get my pottery out for sale. I'm starting to get a stock up, a little bit more comfortable about people coming by, checking things out, and that is definitely in the works.